Today I'm going to take you through an intermediate Pilates mat routine. Less instruction, a little bit quicker than a beginner's class, so just know to take your modifications when you need. So go ahead and lie all the way down on your backs to get started. Feet sit bone distance apart, and just lying yourself down in a neutral spine, arms rest down by your sides. Give yourself a big shoulder roll up, back, and down. Let's just start by articulating through our spine. Tuck the tail, scoop the belly, roll your hips up into a bridge position. Hold at the top, take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, soften your chest down away from your chin. Soften your ribs down to the floor. Soften your belly to the spine and roll all the way back through to a neutral spine. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, low belly pulls in, pelvic floor rolls up. You scoop as you roll the hips up one vertebra at a time all the way to the top. Hold there for an inhale. Exhale, soften the chest, soften the ribs, articulate, walking down your spine vertebra by vertebra. All the way back to your tailbone neutral. Do that one last time. Exhale, scooping the belly, hollowing out, flattening the deep belly muscles as you roll all the way up. Hold at the top, inhale, and exhale, soften the chest, soften your shoulders, and roll yourself all the way back down. Good. Relaxing your hips down in a neutral position. Remember, we're going to not over tuck when we add our upper body curl. So reach the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, curling your upper body to an ab prep. Again, try not to over tuck your hips here. And then inhale, come all the way back down. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, curling back up. Inhale all the way back down, articulating vertebra by vertebra. 3 more times. Nod the chin, curl it up, just getting your upper and middle back stretched out. And inhale all the way back down. 2 more times, nodding the chin, crown of the head to the sky, scooping, hollowing out the low belly, and all the way down. 1 more time. Exhale, curl it up, try to float that pelvic floor up, pull the low belly in and up, and come all the way back down. Stretch your arms overhead. Just give yourself a big circle, reaching the arms back down to your sides. Hollow out the waist. We're not pushing the spine down. We're not compressing the low back. Just hollow out the waist. Lift your right leg to tabletop. Scoop the belly nice and tight. Lift your left leg to tabletop. Make sure that didn't overarch your back. Just starting with simple toe taps. Right foot taps down and lift. Inhale. Exhale, left foot taps down and lift. Right foot taps down and you lift. Let's use our exhale to tap, inhale to lift. Check in with your body. Make sure that your shoulders didn't hike up. Your neck is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. It's coming from the deep low abdominal muscles. The pelvic floor pulling up. The low belly pulling in and up. Your rib cage knitting together and down. Chest melting down. Shoulders relaxed down. We're going to do 1 more. Exhaling to tap. Both legs come back to tabletop. Go ahead and float both arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, curl up, tap the right foot down. Come all the way back down, both arms to the sky. Do that to the other side, other leg. Exhale, curl up, tap the left foot down, and slowly articulate down. Back to the right leg. Exhale, curl up, hollow the waist, and come all the way back down. Left side, nod the chin to the chest, scoop and curl up, tap your left foot down, and rest your head down. 1 more each side. Curl up, crown of the head to the sky, and slowly articulating back down with control. Last time, curl up, tap the left foot down, and slowly back down. Hug your knees to your chest, flex your feet, point your feet, circle the feet, open your toes, circle the other direction. Legs come back to tabletop. Hollow the waistline. Keep the back nice and protected with the core pulling in tight, arms down by your sides. Point your toes. Can you lower both legs away, maybe just an inch or 2, and then float both legs back up? Try that again. Scoop, hollow the waist, lower both legs down just an inch, and back up. If your low back is popping way up, just try to lower 1 leg at a time then. Go back to single leg. So know your own body. Know if your belly is pooching up. Know if your back is popping up. If it is, take a modification. Maybe you're super strong in that low belly and pelvic floor. Maybe you can tap all the way down. If you can, go for it. You know your body. I'm not judging. You just know where you need to be. And all the way back up. Relax those shoulders back down to the ground and all the way back up. Let's do it 2 more times. Use your exhale to tap and inhale to lift. 1 more time. Scoop the low belly in and up to tap and inhale to lift. Lift both arms up to the sky. We're going to add your upper body curl. You curl up as you tap both feet down and lift the legs to tabletop. Come back down. Do it again. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest. Curl up, tap both feet down and articulate all the way back down. Feel the low, deep belly muscles. Curl up, tap, opening your hips and come all the way back down. 3 more. Nod the chin to the chest. Open your hips and inhaling back down. Last 2. Shoulders melted down from your ears. Inhaling back down. 1 more time. Low belly pulls in and up as you curl and then come all the way back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll your knees from side to side. Good. Straighten the right leg up to the sky. Stretch the left leg all the way down to the floor. With your right foot, you're going to flex and point, and again flex and point. Take this time to roll out the shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. When you flex your foot, open your toes. I want you to see daylight between each toe. And now circle your foot. Go a little bit slower so that you can truly get a big range of motion. Circle the other direction. Good. Hold there. Tuck the chin to the chest. Curl up and just get a little stretch. Hold that curl. Lift the left leg up and switch. Right leg goes down. Rest your head down. Flex your foot and point. Open your toes as you flex and point. Do that again for 3 and point and 2 and point. Last 1 and point and circle your foot. Open your toes. Circle the other direction. Good. And point your toes to the sky. Scoop the belly. Curl up. Soften your elbows to the sides of the room. Walk up towards your ankle. Lift that bottom right leg to a hover. Can you hollow the belly more? Let's give a little pull for a stretch. Pull again for a stretch and scissor the legs to switch. Pull, stretch, and switch. Going a little bit quicker. Now when that leg pulls towards your nose, I want you to scoop and hollow the belly more, like your belly is pulling that leg in towards your nose. Now the leg that's going down towards the floor, you're engaging it as well. You're pushing it down through cement. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. Staying in that curl and switch. 1 more each side. Get a nice stretch. Last time. Bring both legs back up. Hug your knees into your chest. Rest down. Roll your knees from side to side. Good. Now from here, you're going to keep holding on to the backs of your thighs. Pull your knees in nice and tight. Tuck your tailbone up. Right? Hold for an inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, curl up into a tiny little ball. Now your goal is to get your elbows out. They're not tucked in, they're out, shoulders down. Now flex your feet. Push your heels away, come to a 90-degree position with your legs and feel how that curls you up a little bit higher. You're scooped, your shoulder blades are off the mat. Now scoop and hollow the belly a little bit more. Can you reach your left arm out? Now can you stay up at this high in your curl, reach your right arm out. Your low back should be touching the mat. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Open the chest. Good. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. Hollow the belly 1. And come all the way back down. Roll your knees from side to side. Hug those knees in nice and tight. We're going to do that 1 more time. Take a breath. Inhale. Tuck that tail up. Exhale. Curl the upper body up. Now from here, press your thighs into your hands. Hands pull into your thighs. Curl it up a little bit higher. Hollow the belly. Shoulders rest down. Reach your right arm out. Hold that curl, reach your left arm out. Stay here, give yourself a big shoulder roll. Holding, scooping, hollowing for 3. Holding, scooping, hollowing for 2. Now on 1, you're going to press your heels out 1 inch. Pull your heels back in 1 inch. Do that again, press out 1 inch. Pull in 1 inch. You're staying in that curl. You're hollowing out the waist. You're just pressing out 1 inch and in 1 inch. Just confusing your body a little bit more, right? We're holding your low belly to the spine and pull in 1 inch. Last 3. Keep that scoop. Curl up, reach those fingertips. 1 more time. Press out and pull in. Hug the knees to the chest. Rest all the way down and roll from side to side. Set your feet all the way down. Arms come down by your sides. Let's roll your hips back up into a bridge to open up and stretch the front of the hip joints. Now up here, we're going to do a little pulse at the top. So let's lift up 1 inch higher and lower down 1 inch. Do that again. Lift up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Hollow the waist. Squeeze and engage your glutes. Stand into your heels. Wiggle your toes so that you're not standing into the toes, you're standing into your heels. We're lifting up for 10. Opening those hips at the top for 9. Lifting up for 8. Up for 7. Squeeze to lift 6. Pull the ribs nice and tight for 5. So we're not popping the ribs, we're not popping the chest. Last 3. Lifting up 2. You're going to hold on 1. Stay there. Lift your left heel. So it's like a little kickstand. All 10 toes stay down. Let's do that again. We're going to lower down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. So now you're standing into that right heel. That right glute is firing. That left foot is just a kickstand. We're lifting for 5. Lifting up for 4. Lifting up for 3. Up for 2. Lift up and hold last one. Stay here. Equal out your hips. Keep them equal. Can you lift your left leg to tabletop? 5 more times. Lower down an inch, up an inch. Down an inch, up an inch. Keeping your pelvis nice and equal. Last 2. Last 1. Set your left foot down. Let's roll down the spine 1 vertebra at a time to regroup. Hold at the bottom, inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly, roll it back up into your bridge, engaging your glutes. Holding at the top, let's lift your right heel like you're wearing a high-heeled shoe. All 10 toes are down. You lower down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. You're engaging your left glute to lift. Standing into your left heel, up an inch. Pull the waistline in, relax the shoulders, relax the ribs, relax your chest from your jaw. We're lifting up 3. Lifting up 2, lift up and hold on 1, keep your hips equal. Lift your right leg up to tabletop. Hips stay equal. We're going to lift up 5. Lift up 4. Lift up 3. Last 2. Last 1. Set your right foot down, regroup your bridge, and articulate down 1 vertebra at a time. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll your knees from side to side. Your hands are going to come on the backs of your thighs again. Hug your knees in tight, tuck your tail, flex your feet. Inhale, hold. Exhale, curl up into that tiny little egg shape, that ball shape. Elbows bent wide, shoulders are down. Press your thighs into your hands, press or pull your hands into your thighs so it curls you up higher. Can you stay up into this curl? We're going to reach the left leg and reach the left arm and pull everything back in. You're staying in your curl. Do that again to the other side. Right leg, right arm, and pull everything back in. Left leg, left arm, and scoop to pull everything back in. 1 more time. And now if you can, we're going to do both legs, both arms. You determine if you stick to one side or do both. Inhale and exhale to pull back in for 5. Inhale, staying in that curl. Exhale, hollow the belly, pull in for 4. Inhale to stretch out. Exhale, pull in for 3. Inhale, hollow like a big yawn from the belly, 2. 1 more time, stretch it out, and exhale to pull in, hug the knees in, and rest your head down. Roll your knees from side to side. Shake out the head. Good, set your feet all the way back down, hands interlaced behind your head. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, hollow the belly, lift your right leg to tabletop. Lift the left leg to tabletop. Take another deep inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl the upper body up. I know you're not going to get up as high as you were when you were holding on to the thighs, but I want you to fight for it. Pull the belly in tight. Light on your head with your hands. Twist to your right, straighten the left leg for bicycle. Come back to center. Inhale and exhale to switch. Inhale back to center. Exhale to switch. Now when you're bicycling, when you're twisting, can you keep both shoulder blades off of the floor? So you're curling up to go over. We're not just rolling to the side. You're trying to get deep into that C-shaped curve. Curl up to go over. Exhaling for 8. Inhale, center. Exhale for 7. Inhale. Exhale, curl up to go over. Think of the opposite rib curling, crunching to the opposite hip bone. Exhale for 5 and center. Curl up to go over 4 and center. Squeeze 3 and center. Wring it out for 2. Good. 1 more time. Twist it out and come all the way back to center and rest. Hands come into onto your thighs and just pull in and roll out the low back. Take a deep breath and circle those shoulders. Stretch the right leg to the sky. Left leg goes all the way down. Now from here, you're going to take your hands and place them right on your hip bones. Open your chest, shoulders roll back. We're going to draw a circle with that right leg. You're going to go across the body. Go down, circle outside of the body and around and up. Your hands are on your hips to remind you to keep your hips nice and still. Now some of us don't have the flexibility of our hamstrings to get our legs straight up and down. So what I want you to do is to soften your knee, okay? So that it doesn't put so much tension in your hip joint, because it's all about opening the hips. And if we're really hyperextending or locking that knee joint, it's gonna just put tension in that hip, right? So soften the knee. come up to the top with that leg. Now can you soften your toes, soften your ankle, and let that just melt the knee and let that just melt the hip. Same leg, other direction. You're going to go out, down and around and up. Circle out, down and around and up. Let's do 3 more. Open, down and around and up. Keep your knee joint soft. Keep your ankle joint soft. Keep your toes soft, and that will talk to your hip to relax that hip joint. We did more than 3, didn't we? Let's do 1 more. Coming all the way back up. Hug the right knee in. Hug the left knee in. Stretch the right leg all the way down. Stretch the left leg up to the sky. Hands come to your hips. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Now again, if you're really comfortable having a super straight leg, that's fine as long as you're not clenching in your hip. Let's go across the body, down and around and up. Can you keep your neutral spine, neutral pelvis, down and around and up? Your leg circle, the range of motion of it will depend on your flexibility, on your ability to hold neutral, right? 2 more. So when that leg lifts, be careful that you're not flattening your back into the mat. Now come up to the top, just hold. Wiggle the toes, relax them. Wiggle your ankle, relax it. Soften the knee, let it melt. Let the hip joint soften. Other direction, you go out, down and around and up. Do that again, out, down and around and up. Both sides of your waist stay lengthened and long. 2 more times, out, down and around and up. 1 more time, open, down and around and up. Hug your left knee in, hug your right knee in. Stay there for an inhale. Exhale, nod the chin to the chest, curl the upper body up. We're gonna hug that right knee and reach the left leg away. And switch, exhale, and switch, exhale. Good, so we're just hugging one knee in. Your elbows are bent to the sides of the room, shoulders melted down. Hollow that deep low belly. We have 8. Single leg stretch, 7. Scoop, reach, 6. Exhale, 5. Lengthen the back of the neck, 4. Like somebody's pulling on the tips of your ears, pulling them up to the sky. Last 2 and last 1. Hug both knees in, rest. Legs come down, stretch both arms overhead. Stretch both legs long. Stay here, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips, take a deep breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, you're just gonna turn over onto your bellies. And as you do so, I want you to rest your forehead just on your hands. One hand on top of the other, forehead on top of your hands. Legs are zip tight together. If you have any type of low back tension, your legs can be wide apart, or wider, I should say. But if you're fine with your low back, I really want you to think of the zipping and not just relaxing together, zip them. So from your big toes to your ankles, all the way up to your inner thighs, keep them nice and tight. Pull the belly in tight, take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, keep the forehead on your hands, or I should say hands on your forehead, lift to a hover, just a hover. Lengthen through the crown of the head, glide those shoulders down, squeeze and zip up those legs tight. Now stretch your arms overhead. You're going to pretend like you're swimming in a pool. Sweep the arms out to your sides and all the way up with the crown of your head. Reach to your toes. Bend your elbows. Dive back into the water. Inhale. Open the arms. Stretch. Shoulders glide down. Reach to your heels. Bend the elbows. Dive back into that water. You inhale. Come out of the water for air. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Lengthen as you dive back in. Inhale. Lift up. Now squeeze from your heels, inner thighs, belly, lengthen the arms overhead. Inhale, lift up, shoulders down. Exhale, pull the belly in tight to the spine to lengthen. Inhale, 3 more. Exhale, reach back overhead. 2 more. Inhale, open the heart. Bend the elbows, exhale, ribs pull in tight. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. Bend the elbows, exhale, and reach. Place your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press back, child's pose, stretch. Take a breath. Coming up to your hands and knees, hands right underneath your shoulders, feet sit bone distance apart, tuck your toes, come up into a plank position. Elbows are soft, push the floor away. Good, if you need to, you can come down to your knees and just hold plank. That's always a good option. Otherwise, if you're up here in plank, we're going to shift forward and shift back. Do that again, shift forward and shift back. Be very careful that you don't let your hips dip to the floor. Be careful that you're not locking your knees and you're not locking your elbows. We're shifting forward for 10. Push away from the floor and glide those shoulders down for 9. Exhale, long straight body, 8. Shift it forward for 7. Like you're resting on top of a tabletop, you're just gliding back and forth. Reach it forward for 4. Exhale, abs in 3. Keep those hips in line with your shoulders for 2. Last one. Gently come down to your knees, sit it back, child's pose, stretch. Take a breath. Good, we're gonna come up to a seated posture. Just come onto your seat, legs straight forward. Now I'm gonna have you bend your knees so you're making a diamond with your legs, heels touch, toes apart, a long-legged diamond. You're gonna place your hands right at your forehead, palms face forward, right? Shoulders relax down, hold for an inhale. Exhale, scoop the belly, get taller as you twist to the right. Good, and then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist taller to the left, and inhale, come back to center. Shoulders melt down, twist, pull the belly button to your right as you twist right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, pull the belly button to the left as you twist left. Inhale, back to center, now hold. Relax the shoulders, we're just gonna change the breath. Inhale, get taller to the right, and then exhale, pull back to center. Inhale to get taller to the left, and exhale, pull back to center. Inhale, feel the belly button pull up to your right rib cage, and then exhale back to center. Inhale, pull the belly button up and under your left rib cage, and exhale back to center. One more each side. Inhale, pull the belly up and underneath the right side of your ribs, and exhale back to center. Shoulders relax. Inhale, pull up underneath the left rib cage, and all the way back to center. Relax the arms down, give yourself a big shoulder roll. Bend your knees, so there's together, actually I was gonna say sit bone distance apart, but let's have them be together. Hands come right behind your thighs, sit nice and tall, roll your shoulder blades up, back and down. Stay for an inhale, exhale, tuck the tailbone, scoop the belly, roll halfway back, hold. Now you're hollowed up right from the low belly scoop. You're gonna lift the right leg to tabletop, find a nice balance, lift the left leg to tabletop, balancing here, shoulders up, back and down. So we're in a teaser prep position. You're right behind your tailbone, right behind your sit bones, scooping, hollowing out the waist. Now from here, if you can, you're gonna reach your right arm out and hold. Good, just adding a challenge, lift your left arm out and hold. Shoulders stay down. If you're able to, you're gonna straighten your legs any amount just to make it more of a challenge. Make sure you didn't move your spine. Make sure you didn't move your pelvis. If you can, lift your arms any amount, but remember your shoulders melt down. We're holding where you can for 5. Breathe, deep breaths for 4. Good, no locking of the joints for 3. Shoulders melt down from your ears from 2. Good, last one. Soften the knees, bring the arms down, come all the way up, open the chest, and then just fold forward, reaching down to your toes. Folding here, just holding here. Reaching to your toes, I want you to round your shoulders forward. Let them relax down from your ears. Take a deep breath, inhale, breathe into the back, and then just stay here and fold and melt over your thighs with an exhale. Do that again, deep breath, inhale through the nose, expanding the back, and then exhale, just melt over the thighs. One more time, deep breath, inhale. Exhale, go ahead and stack up nice and tall. Float your arms all the way up, look up, open the chest. And exhale, arms rest all the way back down. Give yourself a big shoulder roll and pat yourself on the back. You got it done, got your workout in. Thanks so much. See you next time.